This is night after a deadly battle, which historians now call the Battle of the Crater. During the battle, the Union forces made a 511 feet tunnel into a hill and used gunpowder to blow a massive crater under the Confederate forces. However, it turned out to be a terrible Union loss, at least in part because of last-minute decision by General Meade and Burnside and poor military strategy. This battle took place on July 30th, 1864 in Petersburg, Virginia. These soldiers you are seeing now are part of the 29th U.S. Colored Infantry, a colored troop regiment from Illinois that fought and suffered great losses in this deadly battle.
So Brayson, how are you feeling?
I was shot. How do you think I feel?
How did you get shot?
After all the trench digging, loading, and unloading we've been doing since I joined, I was really excited when they started training us, the colored troops, for this battle.
Wait, what? Where am I?
You were shot in the battle yesterday.
Can I finish my story?
Yes.
Oh, I can't believe all that effort training us was wasted. The other nurse told me that Generals Meade and Burnside had the white troops rushing with no training. They fell in the crater we made instead of going around it. They became sitting ducks for the Confederates. Then they sent us in after the white troops had already made a mess of things. So, how'd you wind up here?
I was a slave in Kentucky when the Confederates invaded. All the slaves ran for cover, except for me and my brother. We ran through the battlefield to the Union tents. We planned this for if it happened. Instead of killing us, they let us stay. I was working for the Army, digging, hauling, and guarding trains. I was so excited when they started treating us like real soldiers. Then the white troops went in without any training. They ruined it all. Then I remember I ran in. Bang. Pain after that, then I was out.
Imagine how much gunpowder it took to make that crater.
I heard they used over 8,000 pounds of explosives in the tunnel.
I can't imagine being the Confederate troops and having the ground blow up underneath your feet.
Do you remember the rumbling and the big bang of the explosion? It sounded like an explosion of everything.
Those rebels must have been terrified. By the way, I've heard that lots of men have come down with camp fever. Assuming I survived this, will I get camp fever?
Camp fever is also called typhoid. It's pretty deadly.
Will I catch it?
Well, I don't know, but there's no medication. Time to get some rest.
Well, I'll try.
Oh, by the way, when I first joined the Army, I saw somebody get gangrene from a bullet wound. Will that happen to me?
Well, I don't know, but there are some signs to look out for. Look out for reddish swelling skin around the wound or an unpleasant smell.
Will it ooze?
Maybe. It is possible.
Okay, how did you get to become the head nurse?
I came out here to be a nurse, and when I got here, the other nurse was sick with malaria, so I took over. Since I was trained by Helen L. Gilson, I was ready and prepared. It's been 3 years since I was trained. I've been one of the citizens with Helen on the battlefield since early in the war. She trained me very well. I came to the Big Field Hospital in City Point, Virginia, close to here about 6 weeks ago. I was one of the few female nurses when it opened. We treated over 15,000 wounded and sick soldiers in the first month alone, so I do know what I'm doing.
Who's Helen?
Helen is a nurse that has been working with the wounded soldiers since she was 25 in 1861. In 1862, she also began working on boats for the hospital transport system to provide medical supplies for hospitals. She's known to many as the Angel of Mercy for her work with soldiers both white and colored alike. She's known to spend time at the soldiers' bedsides talking and singing to them when she can.
Wow, she sounds pretty amazing.
Hello, how's Quincy doing?
Not good. In the battle, he got shot in the arm. He could get gangrene.
Oh no, that's not good. When we first joined, Quincy and I saw someone with gangrene. When will Quincy get transferred somewhere else?
Well, I don't know. They'll certainly take care of all the whites first.
Okay, come and get me if anything happens.
We're redoing it.
Hello, how's Quincy doing?
Not good. In the battle, he got shot in the arm. He could get gangrene.
Oh no, that's not good. When we first joined, Quincy and I saw someone with gangrene. When will Quincy get transferred somewhere else?
Well, I don't know. They'll certainly take care of all the whites first.
Okay, come and get me if anything happens. My brother got a bullet to the arm. I hope he doesn't get gangrene.
Did you see Lewis Martin in there?
Yes, he looks horrible.
I especially feel bad for him. I heard he got an arm and leg blown off by a cannon.
He and I have been friends for a long time. We joined up together in Upper Alton after he escaped from Arkansas. I am horrified that
he has such severe injuries, but I hear that Sergeant McKay is treating him right now, so I hope that he survives.
Me too. This battle was horrifying though. Soldiers were bayoneted and stabbed.
I'm just glad we got through the battle with such minor injuries. So many of the men are gone.
Yes, I agree with you. It is such a miracle that we survived with such minor injuries in this deadly battle.
I bet the soldiers who were killed are blessing us with good luck right now. Did you see the size of that crater though? I heard it was 170 feet long, 120 feet wide, and 30 feet deep.
I'm sorry for the men who died, although they died freeing their friends and family. I hope they know they made a difference.
We've been fighting the Confederates almost 2 whole years now, since right after the Emancipation Proclamation. I read that there are 179,000 colored troops now. You know, before I joined the Army, I couldn't read or write. I do think the education they've been giving us will really be useful when we get out.
Do you ever regret joining?
I don't regret joining, but I would feel much, much better if they treated us fairly.
How the government spoils the white troops. I mean, couldn't they just treat us the same?
We all eat the same. This hardtack is moldy and musty and full of worms. They're not even fit for a dog to eat. The rice, beans, and peas are musty. The salt beef is so salty that after it is cooked, we can't even eat it. But to pay the white troops $10 while we only get $7 is wrong.
Yes, and I hate being treated like an escaped slave every time I'm out in public. Hey, did you hear about Dr. Augusta?
Who?
He's the highest ranking colored officer in the Union Army. The man is a surgeon and a major. He was attacked by white mobs in Baltimore. All he did was wear an officer's coat as a colored man. The judge said the official who just arrested the gang members should have shot them instead for trying to hurt a Union officer.
Being attacked by outsiders is bad enough, but what our own white officers do to us is almost as bad.
Did you hear about the guy who had to ride the wooden horse?
Yes, that beam was really sharp and the balls and chains were holding him down. Also, I heard that one guy got gagged as punishment for trying to desert, when he even had to carry something that weighed 60 pounds for 8 hours for 5 days.
The white troops are really lucky they don't have to do that.
I do think Mr. Lincoln has our best interest of heart. He did ensure we be educated during the war, but it still feels like we're second-class citizens.
Yes, even the weapons we get are second class. The only good weapon this troop had was the Gatling gun, which was destroyed at Petersburg.
At least we are fighting for what is right.
But still, we need better gear.
Yes, and more modern guns too. This old Springfield musket doesn't fire like it used to. Too bad we don't have the new rifles like some of the white troops do. I hear they fire a lot faster.
If we had better weapons, we might have won. And if General Meade and General Burnside hadn't changed the plans last minute, we also might have won.
Also, I'm sure we could have won this battle if they treated us fairly. I can't believe how the generals chose the whites, because they were white to lead the assault instead of us, after we had trained so hard and they didn't even train a bit. That was what started all the confusion.
Did you see the size of that explosion, though? I bet the Confederates didn't see it coming. I heard they used 4 tons of gunpowder to blow up the Confederates.
All this work for nothing.
I joined the Free the Slaves. The work is not for nothing, it's for something important.
Well, I guess it is for something. I wanted to help in Mr. Lincoln's war because neither I nor my friends could stand being a slave. When my owners talked about Frederick Douglass and how since the war was being fought to free the slaves had a responsibility to help fight it. So I ran away from my owners and joined the Union Army to help free my friends. Generally, I think it has been worth it. But this battle was awful, though. We lost all our officers and our colonel. We will need to recruit more colored men in order to continue our service. We are so lucky you weren't captured, though. I heard when the Confederates capture colored troops, they're really terrible. Sometimes they even kill the colored prisoners.
Yes, far better to be part of the Union Army than in the custody of the Confederates.
The only way our lot in life is going to improve is if Mr. Lincoln wins this war. No matter how bad this war is, we are fighting for something much bigger than any of us, so we must persevere. Well, if we're going to be ready to fight again tomorrow, we better go to sleep. It's getting late.
Yes, and who knows what will happen tomorrow.
My name is Bella and I played a Union soldier and the narrator.
My name is Carl, and I played Benjamin Wolf, a Union soldier.
My name is Christopher, and I played Jim Hugoff, a Union soldier.
Hello, my name is Brendan, and I play Brayson, a wounded soldier.
Hello, my name's Elliot, and I played Quincy, a wounded soldier.
Hello, my name is Elise, and I played a nurse.
Hello, my name is Aveda, and I played Jeff, a Union soldier.